Good morning, students. Today topic 3.13 Kirchhoff's rule. Here we know that generally electrical circuits consist of a number of resistors and cells interconnected, sometimes a complicated way. So sometimes derive easier to series and parallel connection of the resistor are not always sufficient to determine the currents and potential difference in the circuit. So here two rules called Kirchhoff's rules, very useful to analysis of electrical circuits. So in this case, first one is this is the I current flow from along resistance in the direction indicated. Now potential difference means positive and negative. In potential difference, positive and negative in this case. So potential difference V is equal to Vp into Vp is equal to Vn is equal to E minus IR. For in this case, the between the positive terminal and negative terminal, here current flowing from negative to positive direction. But in the cell, if while the labeling the current I through the cell 1 goes from to positive to negative, so potential difference V is equal to EMF E plus I R. Okay. Now in this case here two rule. First one is junction rule. So in junction rule, at any junction, suppose here we consider one junction is means more than two branches. In this case, at any junction, sum of the current entering the junction is equal to leaving to the junction. Sum of leaving to the junction means I3 is equal to I1 plus I2, means I3 enter direction at point junction A, and this I3 divided into two part I1 and I2. So total current at any junction, sum of the current entering is equal to the sum of current leaving. Entering current only one I3 and leaving current I1 plus I2. Otherwise I3 minus I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. Just because here we know that I3 is equal to sum of these two currents. So total current in this case is 0. Okay. Now in second case, loop rule. The algebraic sum of changes in the potential around any closed loop involving resistance and cell in this loop is 0. Here two loop is considered. First one is AHDCBA. Direction of the current is this one. Okay. So in this case, first closed loop AHDCBA minus 30 I1, because of in this case minus 30 I1. Now next one is minus 40 I3 minus 1 I3 plus 45 is equal to 0. Plus 45 is equal to 0. Again I repeat, direction of the current, we move from opposite to the direction. Okay, we move from opposite to the direction. So minus 30 I1, second one in this case 40 ohm means minus 40 I3 minus 1 I3, and in EMF in this case positive to negative direction. Positive to negative means here negative. Okay, but here we opposite to the direction, so again one more sign negative, so negative negative plus, so here plus 45 is equal to 0. So first closed loop equation, minus 30i1 minus 40i3 minus 1i3 plus 45 is equal to 0. Okay, now second one closed loop is, second one is a H D E F F G and A. Now in this second loop is again same from started at that point, so minus 30 I1. Okay, now direction of the current I2, so direction of the current means in this case opposite to the direction, so in this case this one is plus 20 I2. Okay, plus 1 I2 minus 80 is equal to 0. Okay, so in this case direction of the current in first one is minus 30 I1 opposite to the direction I2, so plus 20 I2 opposite to the direction plus 1 I2 means 21 I2. Here positive to negative, so minus 80 is equal to 0. Minus 80 is equal to 0. This is the Kirchhoff second rule, loop rule. Okay, this is the Kirchhoff second rule. Okay, closed loop. Topic 3.14, Wheatstone bridge. As an application of Kirchhoff rules, consider a circuit shown in this figure which called the Wheatstone bridge. In Wheatstone bridge, 4 resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4. Okay, connection in this case. For simply we assume that cell has no internal resistance. Cell has no internal resistance. Generally, there will be current flowing across the all resistance always as current Ig, always as current Ig through galvanometer G of special interest. In this case of balanced bridge where resistance are such as Ig is equal to 0, Ig is equal to 0. So in this case Kirchhoff junction rule apply D and B, means B and D. In this case immediately here we I1 is equal to I3 and I2 is equal to I4. I2 is equal to I4. Now next we apply Kirchhoff rule to close loop ADBA, means ADBA, and second one is CBDC. Second is CDBC. So in first loop gives, here we know that minus I1 R1 plus, in first case here minus I1 R1 plus 0. Okay, plus I2 R2 is equal to 0. for first closed loop. Now second loop gives upon using I3 is equal to I1 and I4 is equal to I2. So in this case, I2 into R4 plus 0 minus I1 into R3 is equal to 0. So from first equation, Ij is equal to 0. In this equation, I1 upon I2 is equal to R2 upon R1 is equal to R2 upon R1. Now in for this second equation, in this case I1 upon I2 is equal to R4 upon R3. Hence we obtain the condition is R2 upon R1 is equal to R4 upon R3. So here R4 is equal to, suppose, unknown resistance, so is equal to R3 R2 upon R1. A practical device using this principle is called a meter bridge. It will be discussed in the next section. Okay, so here R4 is unknown resistance. We have 3 number of known resistance, so we can find fourth one resistance. 3, this 3 one unknown, so this fourth one we can find it. Okay, topic 3.15 meter bridge. In meter bridge, a meter bridge is shown in this figure. It consists of a wire of length 1 meter. Wire of this length is 1 meter and of uniform cross section area, stretched taut and clamped between two thick area to metallic strip bent at right angle as shown. Here a galvanometer connected at 1.2 and another one end point of connected with a jockey. In this case, R is unknown resistance whose value we want to determine. This R value is unknown and this we want to determine. It connect across one of the gap, this one, and in other gap standard known resistance connected. The jockey is connected to the some point at this one is point is D. Jockey connected to the D and move along the wire from the A to C direction, from A to C. So here we can see that 4 different type of resistors, and one is R unknown resistance, S at center point of the galvanometer deflection is Ig is equal to 0, means current flow in this case is equal to 0. So this is length is means AD is equal to L1 and total length of this wire is 100. So 100 minus L1. So second one here we can find value. So resistance R centimeter into L. So here 4 arms, one is AB, second is BC and DA and CD. So first one R is unknown, this is known resistance. Next is R centimeter in length into L, where the in this case, and last one is 100 minus L1. Okay, so equation in this case, the in balance condition situation, R upon S is equal to R Cm into L1 upon r centimeter, 100 minus L1, 100 minus L1, so is equal to L1 upon 100 minus L1. So once we have found out L1 and unknown resistance R is known in term of the standard known resistance S. So R is equal to S L1 upon 100 minus L1. So by choosing a various value of S, we would get various value of N1 and calculate R for each case. R for each case. Okay. Topic 3.16, potentiometer. In potentiometer, power supply, variable resistor, key K1. Here two EMF, two E connected. In this case EMF E1 and E2. This one is 1, 2, 3 points galvanometer connected. Now first shown as figure, the current I flow through the wire which can be varied by a variable resistor in the circuit. Since the wire is uniform, the potential difference between A and at any distance L from A, so in this case EMF L is equal to phi into L, where phi is the potential drop per unit length. Here 3 point mark 1, 2 and 3 Homer 2, so that galvanometer is connected to first one EMF, means 1 and 2, so here are connected, so galvanometer connected, this is closed circuit, this one, and E2, this one is open circuit, so no current flow in this direction. The jockey is move along wire till the point N1, means this N1, so distance L1 from the A, distance L1 from the A. Okay, so no deflection in the galvanometer, so we can apply Kirchhoff loop rule to close loop A N1 G3 1A. So we get phi L1 plus 0, E1 is equal to 0. Okay, close loop A N1 3 1 and A. Okay, now in the similarly for the second case, if another one is balanced against, in this case now 2 and 3 is connected, so this one is open circuit 1 and 3. For the second case phi L2 plus 0 minus E2 is equal to 0. From this last two equation, E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Simply here allows ones to compare the EMF of any two sources. Here we take two sources E1 and E2, comparison EMF. In practical, one of these cell chosen a standard cell where EMF is known to high degree of accuracy. Okay, now in the second case of this second experiment, practical experiment, potentiometer to the internal resistance of the cell, internal resistance of the cell. So in this case internal resistance of, in this case here connected resistance box and 1 second K2. So in this case K2 box through a key K2 as shown in figure, with key K2 is open, balance is obtained, length L1 is equal to E is equal to phi L1. When key K2 is closed, means this one K2 key is closed, cell sends a current through a resistance box R. If V is terminal potential difference of cell is balanced, L2 is equal to, here we know that V is equal to pi L2. So E upon V is equal to L1 upon L2. So E upon V is equal to, here we know that R plus R upon R. Okay, so final equation R is equal to capital R L1 upon L2 minus 1. L1 upon L2 minus 1, because we know that small capital R plus small r is upon R is equal to